welcome back. So today this is going to be a quick stream, I think. Let's see what we are going to do today. We're going to have wait, I don't have any music. Let's try here, see how it goes. Okay, give me a second, please. Okay, so the idea for today, which is going to be like 1 hour, is that we have either without strength or with strength, and this is something new. Because currently we are checking, take a look at this, when there is a big movement downwards, we decide that it's time to go long because we are above the above these two lines here. This is like an MA. Let me put wait, do I have a message here? Okay. There is no stop loss. It's not an actual strategy for me because you cannot do risk management on it. Okay, anyway, so now yeah, so as I was saying, what we actually do right now is we only long when we are above these two lines, which we will see later on if we keep doing this or not. Okay, and also, in order to do long, you need to find some stop losses regarding long. So here you can see how there's a lot of stop losses regarding long. So we go long, and then we close when there is a big movement upwards. We close it, and here's the same thing. We see that it goes down, and then we close it. So in order to do so, we are actually using this filter here, which is from 5 to 10. So you can have from 0 to 23 consensus. So we are using only from 5 to 10. What tends to happen when there's more than 15, it's that it's a big movement, and the movement is going downwards with strength, and that way we don't manage to have a long trade, which is okay. For instance, this one here, let's see how much strength there is here. You can see long consensus is 6, and it didn't go so well, and 6, it didn't go so well, and here you have a 6. So maybe if you have a 6, you have to go with the strength, and if you have 5, you need, it's okay because it's not too much. So that's what we're going to do today. So you can see here the rules. So wait a second. So this is what we need to code, but we should be careful because there's a setting that close our long trades when short consensus happen, and at the same time is what we want to use in order to go long. So that's something that we need to take care about. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rename, you know what I mean, I'm going to rename this so that we have momentum and non-momentum. So we're going to rename current, trigger, and closed based on non-momentum, and then we will see how we do the rest of it. Okay. So let's try and see. So the inputs related to all of these are there's one max and minimum with some letters, so the ones are here. So this is going to be non-momentum. I mean, I'm not sure if this is going to be too much of you know, where the hell are you? Okay, we can write like 3 letters. Min max consensus. Yeah, I mean it's min max. Let's use the tooltip for explanation. So we can say that the tooltip is this one here. Okay, so non-momentum consensus, and this is min and maximum. Okay, so non-momentum consensus, min max. Let's remove this so that it's not so big, and the same thing should happen here. Here on the like this, non-momentum consensus for short, and here we can say non-momentum consensus. So that's the trigger. Okay. Once you have this, you should be closing. Okay, so this is the label, and the other thing you should be closing is here, which is, what the hell is the consensus? Look at it. So long trade consensus close. Okay. So this is also non-momentum, opposite mean to close. So we can use what's the name? We can actually remove the one, isn't it? We can use the tooltip for explaining what the hell is this. So this is L non-momentum opposite mean to close. Okay, so non-momentum opposite mean to close. So this one is also going to be non-momentum opposite to close. Let's copy all of this so that we can use it on the tooltip, which is apparently here. maybe we don't need. So short, minimum, opposite, mean to close. So now we're going to say up mean, and hopefully it's good enough. And also, yeah, so once we have all of this, let's see how it feels. And we will also rename the variables, and we will have momentum ones instead of non-momentum ones. Okay, let's see the inputs. So we have some inputs, which is here, non-momentum consensus. It's everything the same line. So from this minimum, maximum, and here you can see the explanation. Nice. Down here we've got the non-momentum, so we have managed to put everything into a single line. Non-momentum opposite mean to close, and non-moment opposite mean to close. Okay, so this is perfect. So now what we're going to do is rename all of this. So on the upper buffer we're going to rename this once here. So where the hell is the non-momentum thing? Non-momentum consent, not minimum. I mean, let's put it here, even if I'm not sure it's what I want to do. This should be something similar. So after long we say non-momentum. Let's do it. Same thing should happen here. So now after short we have this what's the name, this adjective, this attribute, which is non-momentum. That way we know what the hell is this variable about. Okay, take a look at this. So down here we have this consensus close opposite thing. This also needs to be this also needs to be renamed. So long non-momentum. Let's use this here. So this is the value, so non-momentum. Nice. Now we should have some inputs for short. So one of them is here. So we've got here non-momentum, which is nice, and here we're going also to have non-momentum, short non-momentum. Nice. Okay, we are still missing the inlines stuff, and so Also the inline stuff here. The group, there's no need to change anything related to group. So let's start first with this. So this is a so after long we say that this is non-momentum. Okay, and the same thing should happen here. So this is after short, this should be non-momentum. Nice. Are we missing anything else? We're missing the inlines down here, isn't it? So this thing here, it's going to be just after long. This is going to be non-momentum. And the same thing should happen with short. So after short, we say that this is with non-momentum, and the other ones are going to be momentum. So once we have this, we are going to test it. I'm also going to make a version, which it's going to be exactly what the same thing you are seeing here. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we haven't had any problem with these variable changes, and now we should have the same chart, the same results, and that's right. Okay, so now let's take a look at the changes we have done. And we're going to have something like, wait, aren't we with V? Yeah, this is B, so I have managed to mess around with U and B. Renamed current trailering inputs to non-momentum ones. Let's make a version so that we can work from this version. Okay, B3, B3, B3. What's the date? It's 24. Okay, so add this. Oh, this is B3. B3. So we can have this here. Now we can share strategy just in case anyone wants to check it, but in any case, now we're going to try to have the what's the name? I'm going to have the the momentum ones. Or maybe we want to turn this on or off, which we haven't been able to. So if we take a look here and what we have right now, you can see how you've got this momentum consensus thing. This is not momentum, but this is always used. We cannot turn it off. So this is based on these settings, and then you are closing them here, okay? And I want to be able to turn this on or off the same way this happened here, so that I mean so that I can test both of those setups. So this is something that I'm missing here. I mean, this is going to be confusing, but it's something we need to do. So we need an enable setting here, something like this one here, and yeah, let's see how we do all of this. So enable all of this. I mean, I don't want to make long variable names, but they are putting a gun against my head, so I need to do it. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have this here, which I'm going to use here, and so the line needs to be the same one as the one we have here. Group is the same one, and then by default this is true. So defaults are going to be minimum, maximum, and enabled true. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's take a look. So, wait, this is minimum consensus. We don't need this. We don't need minimum. It's just momentum consensus. So this one here on the bottom should be the same one, but instead of long, this is short. Okay, so this is the short non-momentum consensus, and the line needs to be the same one as this one here. And now we can remove the title, and we can have this thing about enabled true just after the first defaults thing. So I think it should be like this. So before turning this on or off, let's what's the name? Let's try all of these settings. So then later on we can use this to trade. Okay, so now we have exactly the same results as we wanted, but let's see how the inputs are shown here. now that we have more staff. How we manage? Okay, so apparently it makes this bigger. Maybe I don't have to take so much care about all of this. So look at this. So it's defaults enable true, minimum maximum enable true, and we already had this here, which is nice. So okay, so now we're going to use the different enable stuff here. So this is the inputs that we are going to use, and let's try to do it. Is it something like here, or should we take a look down here somewhere? So query filter, okay. What the hell is this? This is very long, isn't it? I'm not sure where I modified this. Okay, so take profit save, which we don't use. So some protections, and here there is. So this is what we are using currently. Okay, in order to go long or short regarding these inputs. So we use the minimum and the maximum in order to trade. Okay, and but this should be only be enabled if this is turned on, and that's what we're going to do right now. So if this is turned on, we want to use this. That's something that by the way, yeah, I need to use parentheses. This is something that we're going to use so that we can turn this on or off if we want to. Okay, so let's try this, and I think we will be able to make a commit with this new change so that we can use the non-momentum stuff. We can add the non-momentum stuff. Okay, and if we cannot trigger, we won't have any trades. That's what's supposed to be happening in the first place, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so now we should have these settings here, which now we can decide not to turn them on, and we should not see any trades. That's when we will be able to see that this is working as expected. Okay, that way we will be able to test momentum stuff without this bothering ourselves, and then we can turn everything on if we want to. Okay, so now I can say something like so this is added bear trying to momentum consensus trigger switch. I'm not sure if it's a good explanation. but that's what it is. Okay. How long do we have? 30 minutes. Wait, 30 minutes. It's probably too much. Okay, 12 minutes. Yeah, we could make another version, but I think it's not good enough. Another version. So now we want the momentum stuff. Okay. So it should be something similar to this, but the other way around, and then the close ones also should be different. Let's try and see what we can find with this. Because this works the other way around, but yeah. So let's copy and paste this. Okay. So now let's remove the old ones. Now we have all of this. Okay. Which is, yeah, from here to here, let's say. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to replace non-momentum with momentum, okay? Because these are going to be the momentum variables, so we need to make sure that this is momentum. And also we want this here. Let's go back. So we've got the momentum. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is here there is a 2 and there's no 2 here. I mean, we don't actually need those 2, which might be confusing. So let's remove them. Okay. And this might give us some problems later on when we copy and paste, but I don't care. Then the other thing we can do, here there's a 1. Here we can say that this is the second condition or something like that. So let's put a 2 here. And also here we can remove the number 2 inline stuff that we had here, because we no longer use the 2. And let's see, so 15 to 23, it's what we're going to use as a maximum thing. So this is what we need as so 15 and 23, 15 and 23, 15 and 23, and have managed to forget those here. So these are the momentum inputs, okay, for the trigger. There's another momentum trigger thing, which is how the hell do you close this? I mean, right now we are using the same side in order to close, but that's something we need to figure out later on. So this is the trigger one. So now we have here this thing here, which is non-momentum one, and now we're going to add the momentum one. So let's do it. And this is the other way around, by the way, or something. Okay, so these are the new ones. So what you want here is you want the long to be turned on. Also the same thing for the short one. You want this to be turned on. And then the inputs are going to be minimum and maximum for long, which is here. So this one here, and the maximum from here. Nice. Short should be similar. And short should be similar here. So now we've got all of this. However, the logic is not the one that we have here. So let's take a look at here. So when do you want to go long? You want to go long when wait. Okay, when do you want to go long? You are going long with this with strength is when short consensus is between 15 and 23. So wait, haven't managed to like here. Okay, so what you are checking in order to go long, it's not the long consensus but the short one. So you are actually, what you actually want to test with the momentum one, it's not this one here but the short one, and that's what I'm going to do here. And I think the other one is the other way around. So like this, and now this should be short and this one long should be here. So you can see also that we are going short when long consensus is from 15 to 14. So that's what we are doing here. So if we enable short with momentum, we're going to enable trading short when this happen. Okay, and I think we are done for now. Let's try and see how it works, and I guess I will make a version and I will end here, because now we need to fine-tune the values. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I don't see any much difference. Probably because this is not working. Okay, so now we have the momentum consensus from 15 to 23. 162 trades, and if I remove this, it's exactly the same thing. that's something we knew it could happen, because at the same time we are adding this, we are not, so we can add a trailering momentum based sub-strategy or logic. Let's say logic. So let's copy this, and we can say this is happening. Okay. So let's see if I can find anything. So here you have a long, so here you should have some movement with okay, probably, yeah, so here there's a big movement to go up, and we could even say that if you don't close, you should be going up, and wait a second. Yeah. We could add an option if you could add an option that it's if okay if this is on, then if this is on, then you cannot close when short consensus. What's the short consensus thing? Here it is. You cannot close when is greater than this thing here, if it's in the range of if it's on the range of so if this is true, and and this thing here is true, then if it's in the range of these two, one here, which I'm not sure if it would have happened here on this trade. Let me take a look. So do we close here or not? So this is closed because it's 12, you can see it, but maybe we should keep going on till there is this two thing, because 12 means that I'm going to go up going up more. So what should happen here is that we could maybe say that the momentum is this one here, and this would have explained that we want we wouldn't wait 12, yeah, we wouldn't have closed here but up here, because 12 means go up with more stuff. So okay, so next video one, we have this option, and next video, yeah. So this is what it's happening. So we are closing this stuff, and this could be, this is a way of having two trades at the same time, so we don't close if this happens. And probably the momentum range should be from 12.23, and let's use here, what the hell is this, 24.12. This is almost Valentine's. 12. Yeah, and I don't know if we're going to do this, but this is what we would have done here. Okay, in any case, I think we can push this, and I will make another version just in case you want to check whatever it's here. I mean, it's not going to be anything fancy, but you know. What the hell is this? Trailerin V. So you've got this V3 version, which is not ended, but if you, it's not finished, but if you want to take a look at it, you can. Okay, let's close this. So that's all for today. I might be online later on the day, or maybe tomorrow. I have no idea, but in any case, thank you for watching. Bye.